Welcome back to Polar Press Presents Sour Reacts to K-pop. I'm DW Sour, and today we are kicking off one of the first fan viewer recommendations on here, and this is amazing. I can't thank everybody enough, and I'm going to get into more to the thank you later. But first, we're going to listen to Blackpink, Pink Venom, coming at you. Okay. I don't know what the instrument's called, but not what I was expecting. Okay. A little bit. I don't mind this with her vocals here. It's very nice. That first was just a bit of a shock. Okay. I really like that in the video overall. Okay. I want to say a lot, but like, I'm not used to that at all. Good. I'm almost speechless. Okay, we're back to what I like. I'll mention more about that later, but I do like this right here. Okay, now this is more of what I would like right here. This is very different from what I've listened to so far. And I'm not saying it's negative about being this different. I really like this style right here. This is so new to me. The video as a whole is pretty stunning. The visuals. Oh, and we're done. Okay, final eval time, and that was wow. I'm not saying anything like negative about it per se. Like it's there were parts that just weren't like my style as like the rap piece, but there was still so much that was really good included in there that drew my attention in, even though rap's just not my thing. Never really has been. I think of course it's being able to rap as a whole, I think definitely takes talent. Especially when it's got deep meanings as well. Okay, so I decided to just kind of pop on here as I was editing this video. And one of the things that caught my eye was really kind of it's a weird thing to explain. So I hope this makes sense. And my apologies if my voice is different from the current review, evaluation, and everything. Been under the weather today. But as I was editing, I kind of caught myself talking about the rap. And one of the things I actually think that's interesting with this K-pop genre as a whole is the rap, because what I find interesting for me is that I'm actually enjoying when they're speaking in Korean. And if any of these videos is not Korean language, my apologies. But when they're rapping in non-English, I actually enjoy that more than when any so far, for the most part, that I've heard rap in English. And I think it's because I'm more used to English rap and I don't really enjoy that rap. So I kind of wanted to explain that it's not the rap because when they do it in their native language, I actually find that enjoyable. And I know that sounds weird, but it is what it is. So I hope that clears that up. It makes sense. And I can't really fully explain it because it's just something about different languages. And because you gotta think most of my day isn't spent, I don't listen to just English um, musicians. Most of it's actually spent listening to European countries. And so I don't know, maybe it's because I gravitate more to non-English bands than English bands, English speaking bands, even though a lot of the European bands do speak English. But um, I don't know, it's just something different about the way other countries do things that I find more attractive than what we can do here. So I hope that explains it. But the video was really stunning. I like the video as a whole. The visuals of it, the colors, the vibrancy, all of it, like was great. The singing I really enjoyed. Um, they all great singers. Um, it All right, so rating wise, I would say this is like a 2.5 mic up. And remember, I'm only doing 1 to 3. And the only reason why I wouldn't have been a 3 for this is because of I'm just not into the rap style, but everything else was just 100% great that I like. And I wouldn't even say like the rap style was a 0. I thought what they did was really good as far as how you can do it. The talent's obviously there. Um, and as a music video as a whole, I think the video was well done. That would be like a 3 mics up as far as like the transition and all that stuff. But there were so many elements that I like that it definitely deserves a good rating. So, um, my apologies if this ramble doesn't make sense or if it might not be what you would like, but yet, um, when it came to the other K-pop that I've listened to so far, it, to me, in just my recollection, it was a far different song. So what I like is the fact that now I'm getting exposed to the different styles in K-pop as well. So kind of seeing what all they have. So it may not be like this style with another group won't be so much as a shock because I think this was vastly different from what I've seen so far. But I think that this truly was a good recommendation, the band is nothing that I'm gonna be like, if somebody recommends another Blackpink song, I'll definitely react to it because they're definitely worth giving another shot. So hopefully all that makes sense. It was just what was my first thought? First reaction, never heard this before, so hopefully you enjoyed. And if you're here for the K-pop playlist, I can't thank you enough. It was unbelievable the responses that I've had so far, and I'm making a list of everybody's recommendations, and I'm probably have enough videos that would keep me busy for an entire year worth of content just with K-pop alone. So I am looking forward to this deep dive into K-pop, and I hope you stay with me as I go forward. I still think this was a great recommendation. I'm looking forward to starting the others. I've got a couple recommendations to do with twice. But because one of them is like a whole catalog deep dive into it, I'm trying to figure out the best way to do that. So there's a lot of content coming up. And again, I think it's extremely important to say thank you. And I'm going to be repetitive, but the response has been amazing. You've been amazing. And if you've stuck with me through this ramble, you're amazing. I appreciate you. Thanks for stopping by. Blackpink, not disappointing, little shocking, but 2.5, I think is a great rating. 1 to 3. So all we get on this playlist. Same as my so I reacts to everything. So hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully you'll stick around, like, comment, subscribe if you can. I appreciate you for being here. Take care.